Hi, you're watching Patadendron, and in today's video, I'm showing you my top 10 favorite variegated houseplants. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, hi, welcome, I'm Patrick, and I love plants, and if you do too, you should definitely consider hitting subscribe, because I love going on these planty adventures and taking you along with. So if that sounds like something that could be fun for you, then hit that subscribe button. In today's video, I'm showing you my top 10 favorite variegated houseplants. I am loving my variegated plants. Well, I always love variegated plants. I don't know, there's just something so cool about variegation and being able to play with it or hoping for the best and seeing what that new next leaf looks like. Sometimes it's not and sometimes it is, but that's what makes it fun. So these are my top 10 favorite variegated houseplants. This is my Peace Lily Domino, and I just love the variegation on this. Even the not heavily variegated ones, I love the splashing on it. So this is the Peace Lily Domino, and it's so available. You can find this pretty much everywhere. You can find this in any garden center. You can even find this at big box stores. So that is what I love about this. This is a plant that's so simple to find, yet brings so much joy. I love finding peace lilies, or the dominoes, that have extra variegation like this. It's just really fun to watch it grow, because as you can see, like this part right here is the heavily variegated part. So it's like I wonder what the next leaf will look like. Actually, probably a lot less variegated, because I can kind of see a pattern here where it's not getting as variegated. But anyways, it's still fun to see the growth. And like I said, I love the splashes. You don't need to spend a lot of money on a plant that makes you super happy. Peace Lily Domino. Number 9 is this Hoya Kiliana. It's always such a tongue twister because you literally have to curl your tongue to say Hirsch. But it's super cute. I love its kind of almond shaped leaves, and the variegation on it is just really cute. This is the inner variegated kind. Love it. And the backside looks like it's painted. I don't know if you can see. This one's growing super fast, and I thought that the grow light might be a little too intense for it, but this is taking it like a champ. It even stopped sun stressing, but it's still growing. I can't wait for this to flower. I want to see what the flowers look like on this. This is my inner variegated Hoya Carnosa compacta, also known as the Hoya Manaloa, and it's in this really cool heavy skull pot, but I love this combination so much. I think it's super cool. I think it looked really cool hanging in a macrame hanger, just like a hanging little skull. When I got this as a single strand. It's one of the first Hoyas that I basically bought as an import. I bought this from Succulent Mimi, but she just got this in, and I took extra good care of it. I put it in a begonia bubble just to make its roots really grow. That's when all of these aerial roots started to grow. I just love the variegation on this with its inner variegation. I have the outer variegated one too, and it's just not as cool. And I thought the coolest plant needed the coolest pot. I love this thing. Hoya Manaloa. This is my Hoya Carrii Heavy Splash that I got from Gardino Nursery. It is so cool. So this is one of its newest leaves that it's putting out. So it's inner variegated. but it also has heavy splash. It's just a really cool Hoya that I've never heard of other than like this time seeing it here. So I'm really excited to have this. I think it's super cute. This leaf is like extra pretty. It looks like a Brazil, but just thick and hard. Look, the new leaves coming in is like, I don't know, it's this really pretty pink. Sometimes it gets bright red. I can't wait for this to be a nice full vine. Maybe I'll trellis it, but I think it'll look really cool because it's got these heart-shaped leaves, intervariegated and splashing too, so it's just really special. And I got this from Gardino Nursery, so it's a cool little plant souvenir. I just love the splashing on this Hoya, and that newest leaf is so cool. It just reminds me of a Brazil, and I love Brazils. Number 6 is this Acecananthus species that I got from Andy's Orchids Open House from their Christmas open house, and I think it's just so pretty. It's taken a liking to my grow tent conditions because I don't know, I was afraid to give it too intensive light at first, and then it started giving me less variegation. So I moved it a little bit closer to the light. I increased the light a little bit as well. And look, the variegation is back in the newer growth. So it must be stable on this plant. I think it's so cool. I really love Acecananthus plants. I think they're really beautiful. They're super tropical. I wonder what the flowers will look like on this. Number 5 is another one that's super accessible. So everyone can take part in the joy of owning a Carnosa Crimson Queen. Look at the fuzzy new growth when it happens. It's super cute. I just love the Crimson Queen because the leaves grow in this beautiful pink if you give it enough light. And I love this little strand right here. Look at this cute little leaf. Isn't that cute? This is the Carnosa Crimson Queen, which is the outer variegated Hoya Carnosa. I've never seen a Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen or a Crimson Princess bloom. Have you? Let me know in the comments if you have ever experienced a bloom yourself even, you know, or have seen one, because I'm curious to see what those blooms look and smell like. Ooh, which reminds me, my Hoya Lacunosa, which isn't variegated, the flowers just opened up today, so I feel like I have to show you. Of course I do. Let me show you. Check this beauty out. These flowers, extra fuzzy, so cute. These just opened up today because I looked this morning and they weren't open yet. And when I looked tonight, they were. Oh, so fragrant. It smells so good. It's a beautiful white flower scent that I can't get enough of. Hoya Lacunosa. And it's got another one. Hasn't opened up yet. Number 4 is my Philodendron Silver Stripe. And this one's in a hanging basket. And I just love how nice and full it is. And it's super easy to care for. You care for it like a Hederaceum. But I baby this like I do my other favorite variegated plants and put this in my grow tent because I just love the way that the new growth comes in. And also the humidity in the grow tent just keeps these plants so happy. Look at this one random aerial root from here, and it just found its way to the soil and it's like fully rooted in there. That's really cool. Number 3 is this Philodendron Florida Beauty. Look at this beautiful variegated leaf right there. This is one of my favorite plants. I just love the shape of the leaf, and I love the marbling variegation on this particular plant. It has a little bit of both actually, because this half-leaf energy kind of guy is also super cool. I love this part. Of course, it's like the one marbled part of it, but I think it's super cool that it has that one little streak. It's been really easy. It hasn't given me much grief even during the winter, except for this one strand. I feel like it's reverted right here. So I may just clip that. Actually, well, I almost decided to clip it just now, but I thought to wait because this plant has a habit, or has had the habit, of putting out one variegated leaf and one green leaf. And here's the green leaf. This could have been variegated. I'll never know because it broke off prematurely before the leaf could unfurl. And this is green. So I'll give it another chance. Hopefully this new leaf that's coming in will be variegated. And if so, I'll just leave it. But if not, I'll definitely be chopping this baby up. I love the way that it looks. It reminds me of a banyan tree, kind of, with the aerial roots. Number 2 is my Philodendron Jose Buono. What I love about this particular philodendron is that the variegation is stable. So you don't have to worry about anything reverting. It's just gonna grow, and it's gonna grow beautifully. Some leaves are gonna be splashy, some leaves are gonna have super variegated sections, but it'll all eventually kind of fade into a splashy leaf. See, this used to be a lot more pronounced. Super beautiful as the leaves come in. I can already tell that this leaf is gonna have some really cool variegation. I can't wait to show you. Philodendron Jose Buono is, in my opinion, one of the most amazing philodendrons. It's just so beautiful and really low maintenance too. It's one of the ones that has kept growing throughout the winter. So I really can't complain about this plant. I love it so much. Number 1 variegated plant is this variegated Pachira aquatica. This has been a dream plant of mine, and I've been wanting one for a very long time, and I'm happy to say that I finally have one thanks to Gardino Nursery. I got this on my last trip to Miami. Luckily, they had one more. This was their last variegated Pachira aquatica in this size. They had big size ones, which I couldn't take home, so I had to go with this size, and luckily they had one for me. Well, so this is the newest leaf, and it's grown super fast. So it was a tiny little leaf. It was doing this, and that was only 2 weeks ago, and now it is just standing tall, and I love the ripples on the leaves. I know Pachira aquaticas are really easy, and it'll do just fine outside the home, but I really do love babying this thing and giving it optimal conditions, because look, the leaves are coming out just bigger and cooler than the last, and the lighting seems to be giving it some beautiful variegation. I like seeing more of the white and varying shades of greens. It's just so cool. The variegation on this Pachera aquatica is just so beautiful. Love it. Oh my god, that's all of my favorite variegated houseplants right now. I had so much fun showing you all of them. So this is my Mars Hydro grow tent where I keep all of my variegated plants. This is the grow light. I have this on 75% and that seems to be just enough to encourage more of the variegation without burning the leaves. And look, it's also making my orchids super happy. I just got that last orchid, my bulbophyllum, and it's already putting out some buds. And check out all of the new growth on my Alocasia Black Velvet. Love this grow tent. And as always, I will put the information in the description below so that if you would like to purchase a grow tent, you can through the link. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me as I had so much fun showing you all of my favorite variegated houseplants. I think variegation is really cool and it adds some fun and the unknown with owning houseplants because you're always left guessing what the next leaf will look like. And every day is like Christmas morning where you check to see if you got some good presents. So I always check to see what these new leaves look like, and it's just a lot of fun to grow and keep. I recommend you checking out some variegated houseplants. There's all kinds, from the more affordable ones to the more exotic ones, and they're all great. You know, it just really depends on what you want. I had a lot of fun and I hope you did too. And if you liked the video, you know what to do. Please throw me a bone and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my plant videos, come plant shopping with me. Hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. I just don't want to miss you too much. So if you could show me some love in the comments, and I'll meet you there. Bye!